Tell me
Yes,
about the launch of Harmony.
sure. Very, very excited about it. Um, First and foremost, it's we feel it's a very unique and special time for CTV, where the CTV industry is at an inflection point. It's been years that money is flowing from linear to CTV, but we're very close with sports moving to CTV and other subscription-based move to ad-based models that we're about to see a significant jump in the growth of CTV. And for anybody that's been in this industry for 15, 20, 30 years, we really feel it's a rare moment in time that we need to take action together with the different partners in industry to avoid, before more money flows into the industry, to avoid some of the pitfalls that happened with the digital media. So before television becomes digital, there are certain things that we want to make sure, I think, in the interest of the entire industry, will not happen in CTV. And that's frequency issues, transparency issues, data ownership issues, and even just, carbon footprint. The stuff that was okay a while ago is not okay now. And we totally feel that, it's doable and then in one place to do it. And this is absolutely the right time to take action.
What is the
Yes.
Harmony Initiative all about,
Yes.
and who's involved?
Sure. So the Harmony Initiative is about making sure the future of television um, is at least as good as the past, if clearly much, much better. Because we have a vision when we started the company about 15, 16 years ago that is about keeping television open for everybody and controlled by no one. The open for everybody is relatively straightforward. TV advertising is a $200 billion industry. It's a lot of money that's financed, really great content, and make sure the content is available for people who cannot afford 5 subscriptions, or 4 or 5, or any of them, right? Because TV used to be something you plug into. It still is in many parts of the world. Not everything is Manhattan, right? So you just take this box, plug it into the wall, and magic happens. You see sports, you see cartoons, you see content. So that is critical that will stay this way. The control by no one is more tricky is because when things become digital, as TV is becoming digital, and those $200 billion will shift relatively quickly into the digital ecosystem, there's a risk, if you learn anything from the past, that, we'll see things that are, less desirable, for this. And the biggest one when we say controlled by no one is that too much power will be concentrated in one place, right? If you think about search, app stores, e-commerce, to name a few, social media, right? They're all concentrated in one place and not always to the benefit of the viewers and the brands and the publisher of the entire ecosystem. So we feel now is the time to take action and work and collaborate with the buyers and the sellers in television to address those challenges, and some of them prevent those challenges, from happening in television, and create a more balanced ecosystem. And that's the combination of partnering with buyers and sellers, but also a whole roadmap of innovations, a product innovation to address those challenges.
And you mentioned one of the product innovations is launching or has launched Harmony Direct. Tell me a little bit about it. Is this Innovid's answer to SPO?
This is almost makes SPO irrelevant, right? So yes, the one of the products we're releasing and the product we released now as part of the Harmony roadmap is Harmony Direct. It basically is the answer because when you're looking, the concept behind SPO, supply path optimization, is that there's a lot of stuff in the middle and you want to optimize everything that's in the middle. Well, in some cases, like in a guaranteed non-biddable CTV environment, you can actually achieve that directly from the buy-side ad server, the server that the agency and the brands are using, to the server on the publisher side, right? And those type of deals, you can set them up in a way that you have server-to-server integration, and that's the most minimal. There's nothing. If you strip that, there's nothing. So the ad sits on the Innovid ad server, which we have hundreds and hundreds of clients on. Half of the top 200 TV advertisers use that platform already. So the infrastructure is there. The part that was missing and you had to add is the relationship with the sellers, that once the deal is set up, it will be directly communicated between the servers, and that's the most efficient and both transparent, efficient, lack of friction, lowest carbon footprint, that is possible. So for CTV, for programmatic guaranteed, non-biddable inventory, that's the fastest route that's out there. And from today, it could be available to everybody. This product has been live and working for a while now with some of our partners. And as of today, it's generally available. You asked for some names, so platforms like Roku and agencies like PMG, Goodway Group, and others are already using it. And in terms of the early results that we've seen are pretty dramatic. And everybody, anybody who's close enough to understanding how CTV and these type of transactions work, it's pretty straightforward. But when you actually see the numbers in action, it's pretty cool. So on the buy side, the buyers were able, the agencies and the brands were able to increase about 8%. So you put, $1 million, whatever, you actually got more 8% of working media. So more money was flowing all the way to the publisher. So that's from a supply path optimization. And on the publisher side, the sales side, they actually improved yield by 15%. And the increased, and that was a side effect we didn't plan for, they increased what's called the fill rate from 90% to 100%. And because the path is so efficient and it's just a one server to one server instead of the entire ecosystem in the middle, the response rate is so fast that we were able to, answer those requests extremely fast. And then the publisher got, so that all combined, if we took 2024 CTV media numbers, the anticipated CTV, if we just take this efficiency, it would save, basically bring back into the industry, push back into the industry about $1 billion worth of media, working media. So it's almost like instead of take rate, it's give rate. It's giving back to the industry. More media to be distributed to more sellers and more content, and ideally, eventually create a better experience. And there's less ad load and a better experience in a way for the greater good for the entire industry, because the better we make the experience for the buyers, for the sellers, and the viewers, faster the advertising dollars will move faster from linear to CTV, and then everybody wins. And that's why we really believe, and that's where the name Harmony comes from. It's not about somebody needs to lose. There is a way to balance the industry that everybody will win. There's enough money for everybody. It's just a question of collaborating, and in this day and world, because it's digital, having the digital platform that enables this. So while everybody can talk and agree on things, somebody needs to actually build the technology to deliver on that. And that's exactly the Harmony combination of discussion and agreement on what's needed and how to do it. And then a company like Innovid to go and execute that and make it happen.